Welcome, sunshines. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to my channel, Ivy the Insurance Lady. Man, what a day it has been. Oh, had a beautiful time here in my lovely area. Let me let you guys see a little bit. Isn't that just beautiful? This is the living room portion of where I'm staying. It's so beautiful. And then on the other side of me is the bedroom and the spa and the steam. But I am doing this here video here in the living room. So I'm so glad that you guys have joined me today. Thank you for following me, and supporting this channel. I really appreciate it, all that you guys are doing and sharing the word as me being in the industry of insurance and just hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. So how has your day been? Has it been as good as mine? My day has been fantastic, but I got something that I want to share with you guys that's been on my mind. So, as an insurance agent, broker, I have access to many carriers and licensed in several states, so I can handle you. So definitely, if you want to get together, definitely put your information where I can contact you and we can do a free quote just to give you an idea of what you're looking at. But one of the things that came up, and I don't know if you guys think about these type of things, but one thing I want you guys to keep in mind when you're looking for an insurance agent or when you think about getting some insurance is, of course, you want to be able to find someone that does have access to a lot of different carriers and not just one particular carrier. I call myself like the Expedia of life insurance. And so I have access to a lot of different carriers. And my topic today, though, is about your health. One thing that I have found out since I've got into this industry is how important taking care of yourself and your health. The insurance companies, they take a risk on you to protect you and your family. And so, I would love to insure everybody, but not everybody is insurable. And I'm having this conversation with you guys today because I want you to think about your health. Health is wealth. Wealth is health. In either case, your health is very important. And so I want you to keep in mind, your eating habits, making sure that you exercise, get out and move that body. You have to move the body. And the saying goes that if you exercise 3 times a week to maintain, however, to lose is at least 4 times a week, you need to exercise. Get out there and move that body. Get on a bicycle. I love riding my bike. Do you have a bicycle? It's so funny. I was looking at some, the old-fashioned bikes. I don't know. I may be dating myself, but those old handlebars, they're like this, like Pee Wee Herman's bicycles. I saw one of those in the store the other day, and it just brought back so many memories. But of course, the first memory was it was shortly followed by how you need to ride your bike more often. And so, but exercise is really, really important. And we want to take care of our bodies. We want to take care of our minds. We want to be able to, just be in good health. And so I posted a photo of Know Your Numbers. So do you know your A1C? Like, what is an A1C? You see these commercials about A1C. Well, that's, to let you know about your sugar levels as far as, diabetes. And you want to know, that number. Diabetes is oftentimes plagues many communities, particularly the African American communities, the Latino communities, are oftentimes stricken with those type of diseases, diabetes. And you've heard people say, and you probably know someone in your family that has diabetes, has been dealing with the diabetes, and then some people have that type 1 diabetes that oftentimes you may be born with, but type 2 diabetes can oftentimes be prevented. And I say oftentimes, it might be all the time, because they say it's based on your diet. So think about your diet. What are you putting in your mouth? You know, what are you consuming? You know, being here at this beautiful this place of luxury, man, they have some awesome desserts. And when I say awesome, they are awesome. And so just going by that dessert bar and just taking to consideration, what am I willing to do, you know, to exercise, to work off these calories for this dessert that I'm getting ready to partake in. And so I chose something really easy. I got a flourless chocolate torte. It was really good. And it was about yay big. It was really small, but it was great. You know, just enough to hit that little palate of sweetness, you know, and just savory. You know, it was really, really good. So we have to watch what we're eating. And then I had some delicious crab legs, and got some salad. I always think about salad because I'm always thinking about the roughage, clean out my colon, that type of thing. So, you know, just be mindful of eating a lot more fiber and whole grains, lots of fruits and vegetables, but don't get the fruits that are really high in sugar. You have to be mindful of that. But just check out your diet. Just go over it and see what's going on with my diet. And I do that on a daily basis. Like this morning I got up, had a V8 juice with some Tabasco sauce. Yep, I love V8 juice. Do you guys like V8 juice? But I love V8 juice. So I had some of that. I had some protein, a protein shake, because you want to make sure you get enough protein in your body. And then later on, my husband and I will go and have dinner or lunch or whatever. And then again, you know, just be thoughtful of what you're putting into your mouth, you know, because those calories will go somewhere. So just to keep that in mind, those calories will go somewhere. What is the saying? A moment on the lips, forever on the hips. Yeah, so just be mindful of that. And then, you know, exercising, you know, like I said, the first, is it to maintain is 3 times a week. If you want to lose 4 or 5, you know, I know some people work out every single day, you know, that they're able to do that every single day. They just have that commitment. And for myself, going through menopause, that was one of the things that I had to really stay on top of, was to be able to take care of my body, you know, because the fat wants to stay on a lot longer than what I wanted to. So I have to be very mindful and just making sure that I watch what I eat, you know, and it's not a big deal. You know, as you get older, you just can't eat what you used to eat. And so that's really the case here. But the reason why I'm talking a lot about this dieting and watching what you eat, because as we know, like I said, health is wealth. It's very, very important. Think about your health. Think about your eating habits. Think about your exercise. Think about your mental health. Your mental health, and you know, when you exercise, you get those endorphins, and those are always, you know, popping off. And you know, I'm on that treadmill as I'm thinking about, oh my gosh, you know, the endorphins are kicking in. I'm feeling good. You know, I can go that extra mile, you know, because I'm feeling so good, you know, and it makes your day. I mean, you're just charged and you're ready for your day. So that's really, really exciting, and it's good for you. It's really good. So take doctors say at least a half an hour. I always try to go for an hour, if not more, and try to be intentional with your exercise. You know, I'm not a expert on exercising, but what I will say is that I often feel so much better when I exercise and taking care of myself, because I want to be here for my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren. I want to be able to run around with them and not feel so like tuckered and tired, you know, and that I just can't be around them. I just don't want to do that. So take care of your body. But on the, so enough about the health. You get my point, right? Health is wealth. Take care of yourself. But the reason why I wanted to bring up all that stuff, you guys, is because as an insurance company, oftentimes when you fill out an application, you know, I come to you or I talk to you over the phone or I come to your home, whatever is easiest for you, there is an information medical sheet that I have to submit to the carriers. And I have a questionnaire that I have to fill out. It's real easy. And I ask you, like, have you ever been diagnosed with anything? Are you on medications? When was your last diagnosis? And that information is, of course, given to the carriers. They want to know those things because they're, again, like I said, they are taking a risk on you. And of course, your age has a lot to do with it. So I would suggest all of you that are listening to me right now that are in their 20s, you need to get insurance. Not tomorrow, yesterday's gone, but today. Get some insurance today. And I would love to help you through that process. But the reason why I say that, because when you're younger, insurance is so much, it's less expensive. It's less expensive. And oftentimes you're healthier. You're healthier, you don't have ailments, you know. In the industry that I'm in insurance, we always say you're just one step away from a diagnosis of not being insurable. You know, diabetes, of course, you'll be fine. We'll ask questions about whether or not are you on the pill for insulin, or are you insulin dependent where you have to take the shots, those type of things. Mental health, are you, they ask those questions, are you bipolar? You know, they want to know about your mental health. They want to know if you high risk, such as, do you fly a plane? You know, are you a paratrooper? You know, so the insurance companies, they want to know some stuff about you. So, you know, keep all that in mind when you're applying for insurance. But I would say, you know, you have a great chance of getting great rates and great coverage for yourself when you're healthy, young and healthy. As we get older, you know, sometimes those ailments creep up on us because we haven't taken care of ourselves and we haven't been doing, you know, doing the best thing with our bodies. So keep that in mind. So with insurance, that's just the way it is. You know, when you get car insurance, right? Right? You get car insurance. Why? Because you want to be covered in case you get in an accident. So why not have that same mentality for your life? You know, or like I said, insurance is just not for when you die, but say you become disabled and you're not able to work. You know, I mentioned in a previous video before that sometimes, you know, you just can't work. I was in I had a terrible accident in my house where I rolled my ankle really bad and I couldn't work for 2 months. But thank God I had short-term and long-term disability insurance, and our income was still coming into my household. What would your life be like if you was to miss a paycheck? You know, oftentimes you hear folks say, we live paycheck to paycheck. Well, what would happen if you missed a paycheck? Would that interrupt your livelihood? Would that interrupt your household? It just might. So having insurance is one way of protecting yourself and protecting your family. I know a lot of people think about doing the GoFundMe pages. You know, that's not insurance. You know, it's your responsibility to take care of your affairs. Get your affairs in order. I have some links below to let you know how you can do your own will, do your own power of attorney, the durable, medical, all that type of thing. Just follow the links below in my description here. And that'll help you to get your affairs in order. Don't leave it up to someone else. And then the other thing is that, I think about Kobe Bryant and his daughter. Oh my gosh, I was devastated. I didn't even know Kobe, but I kind of feel like I knew Kobe Bryant. Him and my son were the same age, and it's kind of weird that they both had passed away within like 4 or 5 months of each other. So that was a big heartache for me, because I felt that all over again. But I'm sure he had insurance, but that was a tragedy. That was an accident, So we're not promised tomorrow. And you want to make sure that you have your affairs in order. And that's very, very important. So one thing I want to talk about as well is that going to the doctor. Now, as I'm mentioning to you about how the insurance industry, the carriers, want to know about you, and they have ways of knowing about you. They do. And one of those ways is through what's called a medical information bureau. And so when you go into your doctor's office and you get your, do your annual, physical, whatever that is that you do every year, you should go in and do your exams every year. Get your numbers, find out what your cholesterol is, the good cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, have your heart checked. I have 3 doctors. I have one, yeah, I do. I have 3 doctors. One doctor takes care of the OBGYN stuff about me. Another doctor takes care of my heart, make sure my heart is pumping right. And then I have another doctor just for general, if I get an earache or something like that. And then also, your dentist, So have all those people. Health is wealth. So I have all those doctors because I want to make sure that I'm okay. I do need to get a podiatrist though. I need to get a podiatrist because your feet are important because, we're on our feet a lot. So, you might want to get that checked out as well. Dermatologist, just take care of yourself. Their doctors are out there. They're here to help us. At least most of them are. You might have to try a few in order to know the doctor. You might have to try a few, but health is wealth. So anyway, the insurance companies, they have a bureau that they can go into based on the information that you've given your doctor on your visit. Say for instance, they always ask you how you feeling and how you doing and everything. And I say, you might start going down the list like, I feel like this, and I feel like that, and I feel like this, and then, because it's your doctor, right? But your doctor is taking notes. And oftentimes those notes are, of course, transmitted into this information bureau. So keep in mind, so say for instance, you just got through kicking the cat, the baby's crying, you had got to fight with your mate, or whatever, your job decided you just heard that they're going to go through be bought out by somebody else, and you have this total stress going on with your life, and you're like, I've had enough. And then you have this doctor appointment that is later on today, right? And so you go to your doctor and you're talking to him and you're just frustrated, right? And you just happen to mention to him like, oh my God, I'm so frustrated, I'm so mad, I'm so tired, I'm over it. I wish I could just go off a cliff and just die. Now, do you really want to die? No. But the doctor taking the notes, because he's taking notes, he might write that in your medical record. You're not serious. You would never kill yourself because you wouldn't know what to do to kill yourself, right? You wouldn't kill yourself or anything like that. But he's writing that information into your charts. And I'm not saying don't be honest with your doctor if you're having problems or issues, because they're there to diagnose your ailments, your situations, but just be mindful. And the other thing that I say is that take your health seriously and your conversation with your doctor very seriously. And don't mention things just off the cuff, because those notes are being put into your record. Any ailments, everything. You'll be surprised the information that is in your medical report. So keep that in mind. And so with saying that, let's talk about medicines. Now, health is wealth. Wealth is health, correct? Correct. So you want to make sure that you're just not throwing a pill at everything, at all. If you have ailments, if you need help, definitely get the help. If you have a diagnosis and you feel you want to manage it, try to fix it, definitely do that. But try to limit throwing pills at everything. I'm always on people about be careful, because again, your medical history from the doctors, those notes are written also in your record, as well as any medications that you have taken. Yes, any. Not a few, not one, not two, but any medications that you have taken will be also documented. And the insurance carriers will see any medications that you have taken. They will see any diagnosis that you have been treated for. All that information is there for them. And it's based upon that information. Now you can challenge, some of those things, your information, say you get declined for insurance. You can't, and you're like, hey, I never had that. You can definitely put in a dispute and have them to look into it further, and then the carrier can investigate it and then go from there. But what I'm trying to share with you now is to help avoid that is by making sure that you're thoughtful about what you say to your doctors. I'm not trying to say don't tell them the truth, because that's your doctor. You should have a great relationship with your doctor. If you don't have a great relationship with your doctor, you might want to get a different doctor, because you should have a great relationship with your doctor. The other thing I'm saying is that do not throw a pill at everything, because those pills oftentimes have side effects, and so you have to be mindful of that as well, of the side effects that a lot of these medications have. So that's why I say, eat right, eat more greens, get more exercise, get up. Body in motion is truly what they say, stays in motion. A body at rest stays at rest. And you need to be up and around, moving that body. As you get older, your joints can get stiffer. You're not as flexible as you used to be. I think about how, I used to do gymnastics, right? And flips and all that kind of stuff, and it might be a hazard if I try to do a cartwheel nowadays. But the thing of it is that, I would attempt though. I can still think I can do that cartwheel, I really do. But, health is wealth, wealth is health. You guys, your health is so important. And coming to you as a insurance broker, being in this industry for a while, I've learned a lot of things that I never even thought about or even considered, and especially, like I said, you're young. If you're not on meds, take care of yourself, get your insurance now. It's a lot cheaper. Your insurance payment, it's a lot cheaper as you get older, because you hadn't had coverage, then the premium may be higher. And then if you have an ailment on top of an ailment, on top of another ailment, then you may feel like, what, I'm not even going to try to get insured, But there's carriers out there that will cover you. It just may be at a higher premium, and it may be, you might have to have a waiting period, so forth, so for so many years to make sure you just don't fall over. And here they're putting out this paying you out and you haven't even had the policy that long. But I really wanted to get on here and just share with you guys the importance of having insurance. Don't put it off. Do it today. You know, I'm your friend. I can help you. I can give you the quote. You know, just inbox me. You know, let me know. You can go to my website at GibsonVanAgency.com. That again is GibsonVanAgency.com, and fill out the contact information, and then I will get back with you within 24 to 48 business hours. And then, you know, and let's just have a conversation. You can inbox me here, whichever you would like to do. My information is out there, and I'm known as the insurance lady. So Ivy, the insurance lady. Not poison ivy, but sweet ivy. Ivy, the insurance lady. But I just want to get on here and talk a little bit about taking care of your health. You know, it's not all about insurance, but we want to live a long, healthy life, you know, and introduce yourself to new foods and introduce yourself to new fruits. You know, I'm up here in the mountains and you know, in my beautiful place, my abode. See that? Isn't that nice? Isn't that just beautiful? And you know, and I just thank God that I have the capability of having my own business and being able to do this this thing, which is be my own boss and have the flexibility to help my community. My desire really is to help my community, and as a person that's gonna share with you how you can take care of your body and your insurance needs particularly, you know, because it's really important for you to be responsible in that area. So, well, I'm gonna jump off of here and go and have lunch, or I don't know what my husband wants to do, but we're gonna go have some more fun and relaxation. But I did want to get on here and jump on and just, it just came to my mind. I was just thinking about what could I talk about to my community, my subscribers, and that popped up, health. You know, I'm here to help you. I'm here to not only with your insurance needs, but hopefully the information that I shared with you will inspire you to do some things differently in taking care of your body and, of course, your health. So make it a great day. You know, thank you, my sunshine. So glad you guys are here with me today, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless you. Goodbye.